Hey guys, welcome back to Sin City. Today I'm going to teach you 5 classic cocktails that you can screw up with some Skrewball. Let's get into it. First up, and possibly most surprising on this list of classic cocktails that we're going to be screwing up, is a margarita. Believe it or not, you can add peanut butter whiskey to a margarita and it actually works. Let's try it. So to get started, we'll do 1.5 ounces of Skrewball, 1 ounce of tequila, I'm using silver, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, 1/2 ounce of lemon juice, and just to twist it up a little bit, we're going to throw in pineapple juice, just a little splash really. Skrewball and pineapple are absolutely delicious together, and so is a pineapple margarita. So by mixing that all together, you're gonna get the best version of a Skrewball margarita. So let's shake that up. Now we'll strain that over a bit of ice. By the looks of it, you wouldn't even know there was Skrewball in here, but let's give it a try. All the flavors in this margarita play really well together. The pineapple juice, the Skrewball, the tequila, everything is just cohesive. You don't have anyone battling. You don't even get that bite you might expect from a regular margarita, just because we used a little bit less and the Skrewball's there as well. Overall, this is a really good summer drink, absolutely perfect, easy to make, and if you like margaritas, what are you waiting for? Next up, we've got a White Russian. So typically a White Russian is just vodka, heavy cream, and coffee liqueur. We're gonna go ahead and sub the vodka for Skrewball. I'm gonna do 2 ounces. Just 1 ounce of coffee liqueur. And because I'm using heavy cream, I'm only doing 1 ounce. You might want to use more if you were doing 1/2 and 1/2. Some people like to drink as is. I like to give mine a quick stir. And that's delicious. So with this one, you don't have any chocolate in here, but that actually becomes the main flavor despite there literally being no chocolate in this drink. When you drink Skrewball on its own, you do get a hint of chocolate in there, as well as the hazelnut, and of course the peanut butter. But in this cocktail, when it combines with the coffee, it really brings out that chocolate flavor, and it becomes a chocolatey drink despite it being a peanut butter whiskey. Either way, it's really good, it's really enjoyable, and it's really easy to make. Moving along, I've got a controversial cocktail for you guys, an old fashioned. Some people muddle their old fashioned, some people don't. I personally am team muddle it, throw all the fruit you can in there. That being said, let's get started. We're gonna begin with 1/4 of an orange slice, then we're gonna use a cherry. I prefer Luxardo, but I am using Amarena today. Just don't use maraschino, they're too sweet in this case. And instead of your traditional Angostura bitters, I'm gonna use 3 dashes of a chocolate bitters. Then we just muddle that up. So initially, you don't think to pair Skrewball and orange juice, but alcohol needs a little bit of citrus, and Skrewball's no different than any other alcohol. Next, we toss in some ice, then we'll just give that a quick stir. All right, time to give it a try. There's a lot going on in this one. To best describe it, I would say it's almost like a cherry, peanut butter, and jelly with just a hint of chocolate in there. It all combines so well. It is sweet, but it's not overbearing. Probably because we added in the chocolate bitters to kind of bring down the sweetness of the Skrewball, but it is a very, very good drink. It's delicious, you gotta try it for yourself. Continuing on another whiskey classic, we're gonna do a screwed up whiskey sour. So when I make a sour cocktail of any sort, I always use an egg white. It gives the cocktail a better mouthfeel, it's creamy, it's frothy, it's absolutely delicious, and you really need to start doing it if you don't. There's no reason not to, in my opinion. After the egg white, 3/4 ounce lemon juice, and you guessed it, 2 ounces of Skrewball. Now when you're using egg whites, you wanna shake it without any ice first. Now if you look inside the shaker, it's incredibly frothy, it's gonna be creamy, it's gonna be delicious. We'll just toss in a couple large cubes to shake. And I'm just gonna pour that directly into my glass. And I know I've already said it 2 or 3 times now, but just look at how nice and creamy that looks. I really want you guys at home to try using an egg white in your cocktail. It's gonna change your life, I promise. Let's just give it a try. Wow. So this is probably my favorite cocktail that I'm gonna do today. It's so easy to drink. I could probably put 5 or 6 ounces in here and still wouldn't notice that there's a drop of alcohol in here. That's how dangerous this cocktail is, but it's a lot of fun, so just be careful and enjoy an amazing classic. And last, but certainly not least, we're gonna do a screwed up daiquiri. When people think daiquiri, they always think of something frozen, usually fruity, but traditionally, a daiquiri is not served frozen, and that's not how I'm gonna make it today. We're gonna get started on our daiquiri with 1 ounce of white rum, 1 ounce of Skrewball, and 1 ounce of lime juice. Now we're just gonna give that a good shake. Now we're gonna pour that over some crushed ice. Spilled a little bit. You wouldn't be a bartender if you didn't spill something. All right, so let's give that a real taste test. As I said with the Old Fashioned, you wouldn't really expect citrus and Skrewball to work so well together, but in this case, they really, really do. You do need the rum in this cocktail. It keeps this cocktail from being too sweet. There's only a few ingredients, and one of those being Skrewball, it tends to be on the sweeter side. Overall though, this is a great tiki drink, this is a great Caribbean drink, with just a little bit of that nutty flavor in there. You get those island vibes without doing too much work, and it's fun with the crushed ice, I gotta be honest. So that's 5 classic cocktails that I've screwed up with some Skrewball. They're absolutely amazing. Skrewball is way more versatile than a lot of people realize. You gotta push the limits, you gotta try some things. Sometimes it's gonna be bad, and sometimes you're gonna discover the next best thing. Skrewball and pineapple is a combination I never would have guessed if I didn't try it. So until next time guys, Sin City out.